Hello, my name is Peter Lukacs, and today I am here with...
Lindsay from Wafamba.
Alright, Lindsay from Afumba. I have it as an understanding that you are a musician.
I certainly am, multi-instrumentalist.
And what got you into playing music?
Well, my family is full of musicians, so it's kind of something that came natural. My grandma gave me piano lessons when I was very little, so it's always been kind of a thing on my plate.
Okay. And what is your songwriting process? How do you go about finding inspiration for songs?
Maybe I'll be at the bus stop, and then I'll just have like a weird thought, like, I don't know, some weird premise that I feel like would make an interesting song. And then from there, maybe I'll start writing lyrics on my notes app, and I don't know, always pick up a guitar.
Pick up a guitar? What do you do with the guitar?
Just play chords until I find something that kind of sounds cool. And then once I find like a little bit of coolness, I'll like add on to it and try to make it bigger, and then try to like flesh it out more.
Okay. So what do you think about when you're writing lyrics?
Well, it's all about flow, and sometimes you can't really hear flow when you're just writing it down. So you have to like record it and then slightly make alterations to it in order to make it like fit together properly.
Okay. And so how does the, once you start writing, how does the recording process usually go down?
It either goes like pretty good or pretty bad. Like,
okay.
Sometimes songs are more cohesive and I'm like, yeah, that sounds awesome. And sometimes they just sound like a bunch of little songs thrown together, and it's kind of like, I don't know, kind of rough. So there's keepers, and then there's like, I don't know, crap tracks too. So.
Okay. So what if you were simply tasked to like write a song? How would you go about it? Like, if the song didn't come to you, but you were trying to come to the song, what would you do in that kind of situation?
I'd probably pick up the guitar, pick a key that I'm kind of familiar with, so I, kind of work around that a little bit. Maybe, my good friend Adrian told me that you're supposed to learn the rules of music so you know how to tastefully break it. And I think that's kind of a good idea. So I probably just pick up the guitar, start strumming, and then whatever random thought comes to my head, try to get that out of my mouth, and then flesh it out.
Do you ever write songs with other people?
Yeah.
And how does that,
like you.
And how does that process differ from writing them by yourself?
Well, so when you're writing by yourself, you have all these ideas in your head, so you don't necessarily need to explain it to yourself, because you're like, oh, this part's in this key, this does this with the instruments. So it's definitely important to communicate when making a song with somebody. For instance, if I play the guitar line and it's a little kooky, and then I ask you to pick up the bass, you might not know what I'm playing necessarily, so I have to explain what's going on and stuff like that, and then you kind of got to make sure you're on the same page creatively, like with direction. Usually the ideas just kind of fuse together and make something cool.
Right. What do you do if someone's going in a direction you really don't like?
Try to stick it out, because there are times where you're creatively like, oh my goodness, like this is going to be a train wreck. And then you actually see the finished project and you're like, man, I was so unbelievably wrong. This is really cool. So I just try to write it out when I'm like, because I want people to do that with me too. If I'm doing something that's a little stupid, they could I don't know, write it out and see the end product.
All right. Well, thank you then. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Wait, play that?
Or do you want minor? Do you want
No, I kind of like that. No. Let's just keep it like, yeah. Let's not overthink it too much. maybe we do like that. It's like that opening, like that. So we like play that through once, or maybe even twice.
I do not like the F sharp in the bass. That sounds awful. Yeah, and hold it. Great.
Do what you want.
Something like that.
Yeah.
To play it up, but you know, and then if we ever be like,
You ready?
hit the red record button when I say when.
Okay.
All right, when.
Shit, my finger's too calloused. Okay.
Greggor possum.
Cha cha cha. Greggor possum's depressed. Greggor possum's the best. Greggor possum's the only possum left. His family died. Greggor possum. Greggor possum.
Greggor possum.
Greggor possum. Greggor possum. Greggor possum. Greggor possum. He's awesome.
He's awesome!
Greggor possum. Greggor possum.
Greggor possum! Number one!
Number one. He's awesome. He smokes marijuana. I'm Greggor possum. You're so awesome.
What's the pun?
Greggor possum.
Cha cha cha. Greggor possum's depressed. Greggor possum's depressed. Greggor possum's the only possum left. His family died. Greggor possum. Greggor possum.
Greggor possum. Greggor possum. Greggor
Awesome! Awesome!
No, you're pretty awesome. Greggor
possum. Guitar lick.